Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I am going to continue with the discussion of the question answer series of language of chemistry. Okay, so today first question is write the molecular formula for the oxides and sulfides of the following elements. sodium with oxide, it will form sodium oxide. Okay, so Na2O, and sodium sulfide is the formula is Na2S, because sodium has a valency 1, oxygen has a valency 2, and exchanging their valencies we get Na2O, and again similarly sulfide also. So sulfide has a valency 2 and sodium has a valency 1. Exchanging their valencies, it will become Na2S. Again, the calcium oxide is known is formula is CaO, because both of them, calcium and oxygen, both the elements have the same valency, so the valencies cancel and so it becomes CaO. Again, sulfide also, calcium sulfide, both of them, calcium and sulfide, both of the elements, they have the same valencies. So cancelling their valencies, we get CaS. Hydrogen oxide, okay. So hydrogen oxide, it's H2O, or you can say it's water, okay. So H2O, oxygen has a valency 2, H has a valency 1, hydrogen has a valency 1. So exchanging the valencies, it will become H2O. Again, sulfides, H2S, because sulfur has a valency 2 and hydrogen has a valency 1. Exchanging the valencies, it will become H2S. Now the valency of aluminium is 3. Okay, write the valency of other radicals present in the following compounds. Okay, combining with it. Then aluminium chloride, it becomes AlCl3. Chlorine has a valency 1 and aluminium, it's written, its a valency is 3. So exchanging the valencies, it will become AlCl3. Aluminium oxide, Al2O3, because oxygen has a valency 2 and aluminium has a valency 3. So exchanging the valencies, it will become Al2O3. Then aluminium nitride, ALN, nitrogen has a valency 3, aluminium 1. Therefore, exchanging the valencies, nitride has a valency 3. Okay, so exchanging the valencies and then cancelling it. So same valency, cancelling it, ALN. Then aluminium sulfate. Here also sulfate radical has a valency 2 and aluminium has a valency 3. Exchanging the valencies, it will become Al2SO4 whole thrice. Next, what are the ways or by which a chemical equation can be made informative? How can you make the chemical equation more informative? First is the physical state of the reactants and the products can be indicated by putting S for solid, L for liquid, small n, that is small s for solid, small l for liquid, small g for gas, small aq for aqueous state, besides the symbols of the reactants and the products. Okay, for example, say aluminium Al, we write in the bracket small s. So that will indicate that aluminium is a solid. Then evolution or absorption of heat during the reaction can be denoted by adding or subtracting of heat term on the product side. On the product side, if we give a plus sign and then we write heat, that means it is adding heat. Okay, it is liberating heat, okay, along with the other products. And if we are writing minus sign and then heat, that means the reaction is absorbing heat to complete the to form the products. Then temperature, pressure and catalyst can be indicated above the arrow sign. When the reactants and the products are written, in between there is an arrow. So above the arrow, we write the temperature, pressure or the catalyst. Okay, separating, that indicates that what temperature is required for the reaction, what pressure is required for the reaction, and if any catalyst is used or not. Then concentration of the reactants And the products are also indicated by adding the word dilute, DIL, dot, or conc, CONC, okay, for concentrated before their formula. So before the formula, like see HCl, if we write HCl is hydrochloric acid. Now before that HCl, if we write DIL or CONC, that means it indicates, if it is DIL, that means the hydrochloric acid is in dilute form, or if we write as CONC, then it means that the hydrochloric acid is in concentrated form. Okay, then by the sign, see, single arrow or double arrow, one is moving towards the product, another is moving towards the reactant. If these two arrows given information that it is an irreversible reaction or a reversible reaction. See, single arrow pointing towards the products, that means it is an irreversible reaction. And if there is a double arrow, one arrow pointing towards the products, another one pointing towards the reactants, that will indicate that the reaction is an reversible reaction. It's reversible reaction. Okay. Then differentiate the following: reactants and the products. Okay, reactants are substances that react with one another. Okay, and products are substances which are formed after the reaction. Then reactants are written on the left hand side of the equation, whereas products are written on the right hand side of the equation. Then reactants are present at the start of the chemical reaction, whereas products are present at the end of the chemical reaction. Now the difference between balanced equation and an unbalanced equation. See, balanced equation is such an equation in which the number of atoms of each element of the reactant side is equal to the number of atoms of the product side. Okay, whereas in an unbalanced equation, the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side is not equal to the number of atoms on the product side. Okay, the sum of the masses of the reactants is equal to the sum of the masses of the products in case of balanced equation, whereas in case of unbalanced equation, the sum of the masses of the reactants is not equal to the sum of the masses of the products. Okay, next is this balanced equation follows the law of conservation of mass, whereas unbalanced equation does not follow the law of conservation of mass. An example is also given. See, Zn plus 2 HCl gives us ZnCl2 plus H2. That's a balanced equation. Whereas an unbalanced equation, or you can call skeletal equation, that is Zn plus HCl gives us ZnCl2 plus H2. Okay. Now differentiate between a chemical equation and a chemical reaction. So a chemical equation is a representation of the chemical reactions using symbols. Okay, it is a representation of the chemical reaction using symbols. Whereas chemical reaction, it refers to the process where two or more substances react together to form the products. Okay. Chemical equation is the symbolic representation of the chemical change, whereas a chemical reaction is the process where the chemical change occurs. Okay. Chemical equation, no new substance is formed, but in chemical reaction, new substances are formed due to the reaction. Then in chemical equation, no new properties of the substances are there, whereas in chemical reaction, new properties of the new substances are formed. Now, next is write a balanced chemical equation for the following word equation. Iron plus chlorine gives us iron 3 chloride. So we write Fe plus Cl2 gives us FeCl3. See, in the reactant side, Fe is equal to 1 and chlorine Cl is equal to 2. Whereas in the product side, Fe is equal to 1 and Cl is equal to 3. So we multiply the product side by 2. So we get Fe is equal to 2 and Cl is equal to 6. Then what do? We multiply the reactant side. The iron of the reactant side, Fe of the reactant side, multiply it by 2, and chlorine Cl2 that's present on the reactant side, we multiply that chlorine by 3. So we get Fe is equal to 2 and Cl is equal to 6. Now see, both the reactant side and the product side, these two sides, the masses are same, or rather you can say the number of atoms on both the sides are same. So the best equation will be 2Fe plus 3Cl2, that gives us 2FeCl3. Okay. Now, second one is magnesium plus dilute sulfuric acid that gives us magnesium sulfate. Magnesium plus H2SO4, that is dilute, we get MgSO4 plus H2. We get, see, the reactant side, Mg is equal to 1, H is equal to 2, S is equal to 1, O is equal to 4. And on the product side, Mg is equal to 1, H is equal to 2, S is equal to 1, O is equal to 4. So the equation is already balanced. So the final equation will be the same, that is Mg plus H2SO4, that will give us MgSO4 plus H2. Okay. Next is magnesium plus oxygen gives us magnesium oxide. Magnesium Mg plus O2, that gives us MgO. See, Mg is equal to 1, O is equal to 2. Again, Mg is equal to 1 on the product side, O is equal to 1. So we multiply this product side by 2. We get Mg is equal to 2 and O is equal to 2. See, here the Mg has become 2 on the product side. So we multiply this reactant side Mg by 2. We get Mg is equal to 2 is equal to 2. So the final balanced equation will be 2Mg plus O2, that gives us 2MgO. Okay. Then calcium oxide plus water, that gives us CaO plus H2O, that gives us CaOH whole twice, that is calcium hydroxide. Here also, see, calcium is equal to 1, H is equal to 2 is equal to 2 in the reactant side. Product side is also the same. Ca is equal to 1, O is equal to 2, H is equal to 2. So the reaction is already been balanced. Okay. Now sodium and chlorine gives us sodium chloride. Na plus Cl2 gives us NaCl. Okay. So Na is equal to 1, Cl is equal to 2 on the reactant side. Product side, Na is equal to 1, Cl is equal to 1. So we multiply NaCl on the product side by 2 and we get Na is equal to 2, Cl is equal to 2. And therefore we multiply sodium on the reactant side by 2. We get Na is equal to 2, Cl is equal to 2. So the final equation will be 2Na plus Cl2, it gives us 2NaCl. Okay. Now, one more question is left, that is, what information do we get from the following chemical equation? Zn bracket S 2HCl, that is dilute. We get ZnCl2 in the aqueous form is Q and H2 bracket G. So from the above equation, it's clear the reactant zinc is a solid, hydrochloric acid is dilute, the product zinc chloride is an aqueous solution, and hydrogen is a gas. Okay, so from the products, our formula of the products are zinc chloride, ZnCl2 and H2. The word equation is Zn plus HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives us zinc chloride and hydrogen. Okay, so this is the end of the discussion of the question answer series of the language of chemistry according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box so that I can clear your doubts. Okay, and press the like button. Hope you are liking the videos, and share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And do subscribe to get the notification of my next video, and that also produce me some encouragement to produce some more good videos for you. Thank you for watching.